The average on the PGA Tour, we're seeing player after player after player at the top of the swing point those shoulders 1 yard outside the golf ball, and halfway through the through swing pointing half a yard outside the golf ball. So guys, these are the proven averages of the PGA Tour players, the averages of movement, where the best ball strikers in the world really are, and it's quite scary. It's remarkable, in fact, to see how close that they are to one another. It's very, very simple. The further that you are away from these proven corridors, the worse that you hit the golf ball. If every single player is in these positions and you need to get closer to them, this is the engine room, the motor of your swing. Now let's have a look at some incredible feels, simple, easy to follow information on what we regard to be the magic move of the downswing. Now, before we have a look at the new blending drill so you can move exactly like the PGA Tour players, let's have a quick look at this simple wrist position that you'll need to enable this. One of the biggest causes of amateurs coming up and out of the shot, turning level and not being able to create the side bend is because of the correct framework here at the top. Now, when we're getting to the top and we're having a 3-knuckle grip, turning your left hand in and we're getting a stronger grip position, we're getting a left hand really, really flat here, you're gonna get this leading edge up a little higher. Now, this is gonna help you. Now, if you're using the hanger, this is great. Otherwise, concentrate on a flat left wrist as much as you can. I like to keep this thing on my arm when I'm practicing on the way down because it gets me in the slot rather than this position open where I have to unconsciously pull off the shot, or I have to unconsciously get a high right arm. So guys, let's just have a quick look at the amateur versus the professional. Look at that right wrist, that trail wrist. There's no angle in it. Have a look at the professional here. Now what we're going to see, you can see the club face position. This is where the chain reaction is huge. Bringing that club head down. 12-15, see that club head? Right, now watch the amateur. Brings the club head down and we're around 11:30. Now you're in big trouble here. Right, so the only way, what's going to happen now, and just take everything off the screen, the amateur's going to have to turn level, kick the right leg out, and around this area of the swing here, really, really level shoulders. And we'll see that the professional golfer can release more underneath, and we see where this is pointing, and then just into the through swing, just simply looking at the chain reaction, staying in balance, and watch where the amateur gets. And this happens a lot, seeing through the legs here, and this is all club face related here. So by getting your club face in a great position, you can turn, tilt, and move through the ball much more effectively. And so one of the things you can look for is when you're getting into the top of your swing is really feel like you've got a really big angle in this trail wrist, right? So you're pushing the right hand here almost against the left, and you're creating that left wrist to bow a little bit. Now, if you can program that, if you can keep that shoulder under your chin and create that position here, all you really need to do, guys, and this is another great drill, left hand on top, is to come underneath, all right? Because if you've got an open face, see how the ring leaves here, that's an open face. To square it, you're going, doesn't matter who you are, you're going to have to turn, and this comes up, that's game over, all right? So what I do, and like every week I sell this thing, I think it's great, and I use it all the time in my own practice, 2 to 3 finger widths here away, and then it just touches. If you can physically feel something on your arm, it just makes it so much easier. And then on the way through, when I release it under, I get the ring here to touch underneath. If you're hitting like low spinning trapped chip and pitch shots here, you know, you're going to have that on the arm, but we've got to release it a little under here on the way through. So guys, let's have a look at the blending drill now. Two movements into one simple feel, and you can move your body like the champions are on the PGA Tour. If you want to compare your swing to the averages of the PGA Tour player, have a look at that number there, 40 degrees. You can do this with your cell phone, with your mobile phone, with SWINGSLAPP in the App Store. Over 400 instructional videos. So guys, the blending drill, let's have a look at this. This is a great way to get your body moving like the great players do. You can take a driver. I've just got the training aid here. This is something I built to illustrate this a little bit easier. Take your address position. Now I've positioned that golf ball about a yard over the top of this golf ball. Get yourself in the address position. Now, what I want you to do on the way back, we point this 1 yard outside the golf ball. Get your shoulders, the end of the grip, your driver grip, 1 yard outside the golf ball. ball, and then when we get halfway through the through swing, I want it to point half a yard. But here's the trick. What I want is a little bit of right shoulder here, a little bit of right shoulder retraction. So we're going to get to here, and we're going to deliberately exaggerate that move. Now can you see my right shoulder just slightly retracting? So it's just exaggerating this move as we move through the golf ball. And you can start to blend that into one movement and really start to get the feel of this right shoulder almost retracting and working itself a little bit back so we can get underneath, we can get steeper shoulders on the way through. Do it in slow motion to start with. Connect with a feel. I'm just slightly exaggerating that, but you can start to move your shoulders and your body like the great players do. Left shoulder down, right shoulder retraction, and here through the golf ball we can turn, we can tilt. So guys, at the end of September, I'm heading to Orlando, Florida to team up with Dr. Robert Neal, a world-renowned performance coach currently working with Jason Day, Matt Fitzpatrick, and many other tour stars for a limited series of group coaching events designed for players who want real evidence-based improvement. Guys, if you're interested, reach out to me at craig@worldclassgolf.com and we'll get you playing the best golf that you've ever played. Now, guys, there really is a magic move. I want everybody to try this. Have a look at Fleetwood first up. We've got the eyes here level on the right side of the screen. Now, what's the right eye lower? This is the combination of turn, tilt. This helps lower the right shoulder. This helps the left shoulder lift and helps you clear. You see the eye, the right eye, that trail eye lowering. Mcilroy, the best driver of the golf ball in the world. Watch as he slightly lowers this right shoulder and tilts the head on the side, freeing up the neck, lowering the right side, hitting it from the inside, shallowing the plane, and looking at the golf ball from this direction. I'm going to take you through now this move step by step. This has the potential to change your ball striking immediately. Guys, if you want me to analyze your swing, I'm specializing with senior players. I've taught around 100 tour pros. Reach out to me at worldclassgolf.com. Send your swing through to me, and I'll get you playing some fantastic golf. Let's have a look at this magic move. Can't wait to show you this. So guys, there really is a secret move here. And when we're moving down, when we can get that head to tilt, just slightly shorten this right side with this tilting, with this right eye, this trail eye lowering. If you can get a little bit of flex there in the knees, and when you're turning like this, when you're tilting, what's going to happen is it drops the right shoulder, but it encourages late in the downswing really to turn. When we turn, this lifts up this left shoulder. When you're turning, the club's going to hit the ball on the way up, even though you've just slightly lowered down. When you stop turning, you know, sometimes when we're scared of a certain shot, a certain look, where we don't feel comfortable, we don't commit to the shot, we stop turning, the arms leave the chest, we come in steep, shoulders are too level. So it's this tilting, right, this basic move, it's this tilting, this slight lowering here that sets off a positive chain reaction. You get the combination of tilting, turning, helping us get down into that zone. This angle, I've been showing people for ages, between 30 and 35 degrees, that's the proven zone on tour. But it really is remarkable here when we're looking at the average of the PGA Tour player. At impact with the driver, the shoulders between 30 and 35 degrees. That might sound technical, but you can measure this yourself with your mobile phone. With your cell phone, if you just download SwingSLAPP from the App Store, it makes sense. Like if every single player is in this position, and you can check it yourself, draw a line on the screen and just compare where you are, guys, working with the averages of movement. Guys, you've got to film your swings. The swing is pretty complicated. You want to know what you're doing is correct. You can get in there and have a look at that position. Once you get up to the top of the swing, you can make a couple of moves, just looking at it from almost this angle and getting a feeling of this slightly lowering. And when you think you've got a feel for that move in the downswing, wind it up and give it a hit. And that's as good as I've got. Guys, leaving the tee in the ground is also a great way to get a gauge of how you're hitting the ball on the way up or on the way down. When it sits in the ground, your angle of attack is quite nice. A wonderful way, guys, perhaps really one of the secrets to turn, tilt, get down in that hitting zone to plow through these golf balls and hit them down the line. So guys, looking around the corner, I've done this video several times, but I want to reach more people with it. Actually, when we're sending the video out to the subscribers, there's only 1 or 2% of the people actually see your videos that are subscribed. Now, looking around the corner, Dr. Neil and myself, we've tested a lot of things, especially last year in the golf schools in the States, when we were looking at really turning with a high left peg. People can hit it so much harder. The natural move really is when we hit it hard is to get pulled off and ripped off the shot. I would have to say this is my #1 thought when I'm hitting golf balls: opening up a window, sticking your body out, turning so that water's dripping out your ear. You're getting that combination of tilt and turn, and it's transferable to the golf course. Remember Jack Nicklaus? He said he had 5 swing thoughts. Obviously he didn't use them all at once, but he would pick a swing thought and use it for a certain amount of time. This is one of those swing thoughts that works when you're turning with tilt, when you're opening smoothly with your body on the side. We get the bends right, we get the tilts, we can move forwards and create separation as the lead shoulder acts as a wall. This move is a really important one. Don't forget, open up the window, stick your body out and look down the fairway with your head. Here is the viewing room, people, with your head tilted on the side. What a magnificent thought and feel and way to move through the golf ball.
Voted Best Swing Analysis and Best Online Instruction by several independent surveys, World Class Golf Instruction is transforming thousands of golfers at every skill level. Do not miss out. This video platform has over 1,400 videos and 85 separate masterclass series. The most structured and detailed video platform ever created, improving golfers on average between 4 and 11 shots. Join the chat room and join the community of world-class golf instruction. This is golf instruction that you've never seen before. The proven PGA corridors, factual evidence-based material. Unleash your true potential with the cutting-edge swing analysis technology. Experience the thrill of progress with the state-of-the-art practice programs and specialized golf fitness plans. Best information available.